Hello, now we are moving ahead with the next part of the sectors of the economy primary, secondary, and tertiary. These are the sectors we are studying in this part. Now, in this session, we will discuss about the primary, secondary, and tertiary how contributing in the Indian economy. The graph number one shown in your book, which is showing the contribution in the GDP from the primary, secondary, and tertiary. 1973 and 2003. These are the 2 years which are shown in this graph. There are changes taken place in the GDP contribution in the 1973 to 2003. Three colors are used to understand. Very easily you can understand it. The primary sector is shown with the green color, secondary is with the yellow color, and the tertiary is with the blue color. In the 1973, you are looking the contribution of primary is a more than the secondary and tertiary. The secondary is very less than the primary and tertiary. 2003, the contribution of the all three sectors is increased, but the contribution from the tertiary sector is increased more. How could it happen? What things are happened here? So these are the changes taken place in the Indian economy that we are going to discuss in this point with the next part. Rising importance of tertiary sector in a production. With the above graph, we have seen the importance of tertiary sector is rising in the course of time. So what are the reasons for it? We will discuss in this part. The first reason, whenever any country is developing, that time the several sections, several departments develops there. When several sectors, several departments develop there, that time automatically the contribution of tertiary sector increases, such as the educational institutions, hospitals. When hospitals, education institutions, transportation increasing, that time automatically the tertiary sector is increasing. The administrative offices also increased from Gram Panchayat to the Delhi, different and at the different places the administrative offices are open, police stations are open, bankings, insurance offices. So due to these reasons, the tertiary sector is increased. This is a one reason. The second reason we will see. Second reason, the industrial development. Whenever any country is developing, it gives focus on the industrialization. When any industrialization is developing, to make access of the raw material and market, the transportation increases. So due to this one, again, it more depends on the tertiary sector, or the tertiary sectors becomes developed here. These are the two reasons we have seen. Again, other reasons we will see. Third reason, due to the industrialization or the rise in the primary sector also, the income level of people increased. When any family gets more income, that time that family gets ready to spend more money on the that particular family gets ready to spend money on the outings like tourism, shopping, hoteling, or professional training, private schools. That family gets ready to spend money more. So automatically the tertiary sector increases. The contribution from the tertiary sector increases. The fourth is again one reason here we will see. Over the past decade, also certain new services such as those based on the information and communication technology have become important and essential. In the course of time, the communication, the information and technology increased, and these services also increased. Due to this increasing in the services of the information and technology and the communication, the tertiary sector's part become more weightageable. The weightage from the tertiary sector increased. These are the some reasons, cause of these reasons, the contribution of tertiary sector increased or the rising importance to the tertiary sector. Maybe we have seen here, we are discussing here, the contribution of the tertiary sector is increasing. If any country to be called developed country, that time it is needing the tertiary sector contribution should be more. So it is happening here. But if we will see the Indian society, the all professions which are involved in the tertiary sectors are not developed in a same way. There are very differences. Very few services are getting a large salary or a good salary, good wages, but many are there who are providing services but not earning much more. They are fighting, they are suffering to complete their daily needs also. So, which are they? We will see in this part. However, you must remember that not of all the services sector is growing equally well. Service sector in India employs many different kinds of people. In one end, there are limited numbers of services that employ highly skilled and educated workers. One hand, highly educated or highly skilled people are working. At the other hand, there are a very large number of workers engaged in a services such as small shopkeepers, repair persons, transport persons, etc. These people barely manage to earn a living and yet they perform these services because no alternative opportunities for work are available to them. In this situation also they are continuing with their work because they are not getting other opportunity like driving rickshaw, pulling rickshaw. There is no other opportunity. They are working with the same work. Maybe the earning is not enough from this work, job. Hence, only a part of the sector is growing in importance. It means the complete sector is not developing. Complete tertiary sector is not developing. A very small part is developing and rest is suffering, struggling. About it, we will study in the next part. Which part is developing, which is not developing. Again, one remarkable thing is here in this shifting, we will see a remarkable fact about India is that while there has been a change in the share of three sectors in a GDP, if the contribution from the GDP is changing in the similar way, there should be change in the employment contribution also, but it is not happen here. A similar shift has not taken place in employment. In the way the contribution in the GDP changed from primary to tertiary, the similar change is not taken place to provide the employment. Graph 3 shows the share of employment in the three sectors in 1973 and 2000. The primary sector continued to the largest employer even in year 2000 also. Now also the primary sector is a more giving contribution to provide the employment. Maybe the earlier graph we have seen the contribution in the GDP came more from the tertiary sector, but still it is not providing more employment. The more employment is provided by the primary sector only.